resistance is futile.
Boldly going where no show has gone before. This is The Week in Geek with David D. Squared, your source for geek and pop culture news that's trending now. Broadcasting from the Gregory Ricks & Associates Wealth Management Studios, here's D. Squared.
Greetings, people of Earth! This is The Week in Geek, your source for geek and pop culture news that's trending now. I'm your host, D Squared, along with
DJ
and
Dean.
You got to wait for the timing. And you're not on delay. You're not on delay like Scungy. ... Dude, like even one of our listeners hit us up on our Facebook page, facebook.com/The Week in Geek, and just sent us three little words, ... It was awesome. So, let me lay out tonight's show. We only got one guest, Mac Nirandorn. I really hope I got Mac's last name right because I never say it. I've known Mac for like 20 years now at this point. He's the owner of Go4 Games, and they are doing this cool, businesses helping businesses, local businesses, and he's shining a spotlight on local businesses that don't normally do nerdy things. So Dat Dog down on Frenchman is doing a game night on Wednesday nights on their second floor, and they provide games and fun and food and booze and just, it's a good time had by all. And so Mac is now kind of taking other groups and other restaurants and little, local businesses that are, reaching out to the nerd community. So he's just, partnering up, helping out, our fellow nerds and business owners out there. So we're going to talk with Mac and I guess about the third segment. Scungy is probably drunk in the gutter at Bacchus, or he might be at home watching the big game. We can't say the S word. It's the big game when you're on radio. just so you know, I don't want to get sued or nothing. The big game is happening right now.
The name is trademarked?
Yeah, you can't say the S word. You can only say the big game.
The large game.
Yes. And just full disclosure, we're recording this on Saturday. Endymion is going to be rolling by here in about 4 more hours. And DJ's got a hot date, so we got to get this show moving. So first, let's do this. And now, your top nerd news stories from around the world, brought to you by the Viridian Tea Company. Find them on Etsy. And now, your top nerd news stories. All right, topping us off. I really think that this really is the big story is that Disney has bought $1.5 billion stake in Epic Games to create an expansive universe within Fortnite.
That's billion with a B, billion.
Billion with the B. So here's the thing. So all right, Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, Avatar, for some ridiculous reason, I guess we own it, throw it in there. I hate the Avatar movies.
Yeah, they did make an entire section out of it in Disney World or whatever.
What it is it's for people that kind of like sci-fi but don't understand sci-fi, and they're like, ooh, a magical world.
It looks cool.
It's so pretty, and
does
there's
look
water
cool.
and flying creatures, and they connect tails, and it's just weird. But whatever. Hey, you do you.
Their cup of tea.
Right, so it's all going to be in Fortnite. Now, Fortnite is Epic Games. They also own what?
Oh, they also own Rocket League, the car soccer game.
And that has been melded in with them as of a month ago.
Yeah, they made Rocket League Racing. It's a little racing game in Fortnite.
And they added, Fortnite is just brilliant. They even added Lego. You can't get away from Lego now.
You're missing out on my favorite part of that entire thing is the Fortnite Festival, which is Guitar Hero in Fortnite.
Is that what it is, Guitar Hero?
It's Guitar Hero in Fortnite. They actually, another story that we didn't write down is that they started making new Guitar Hero controllers for that game. They haven't made Guitar Hero controllers since the Wii.
Wow.
So for all that niche group or whatever, they finally have a new controller because it's difficult to find old ones that work.
So now what I really find fascinating about this is that this was announced in Disney's Q1 quarterly earnings and projections meetings where they disclose what they're doing. And so what I find fascinating about this, the $1.5 billion, it puts them out in a market that's already existing. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to, create something from scratch. They've already got a winner. And you and I were kind of joking about it, how now you can play, Mickey Mouse. But I guarantee you, they ain't putting Mickey Mouse in no Fortnite, the game, because they are not going to allow Mickey Mouse to hold a gun.
Well,
like
also,
Goofy, Pluto, none of those will ever hold a gun.
See, and sorry, so we're thinking of the Epic Games side of things. What about the Disney side of things? In my opinion, looking back in the last 4 years, what has Disney put out that we've liked?
Not a whole lot.
Exactly.
I mean,
so
the Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian. But that's Jon Favreau's child. That's that. And Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni's kid.
Yeah, but it's part of Star Wars, which is owned by Disney.
Yeah, I guess. But however, everything else, I feel like, in my opinion, I think Disney stretched himself too thin. Even their parks are going down. Universal is winning the park war right now.
Dude.
By a long shot.
Yeah, but also there's a new park that's about to be...
Yeah, Universal's massive. I forgot what it's called, but they're like...
Yeah, like
Universe or whatever.
Four new worlds to explore that they're having. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on.
So if this doesn't work out for Disney, I don't know what they're going to do.
Well, it's Disney.
It's Disney.
They'll thaw out Walt Disney's head and they'll put it on display, and everybody will come out just to talk to Walt Disney again. But no, I mean, look, sidebar to this conversation with Disney buying into Fortnite. We have iHeartland, right?
Yeah.
And I'm an employee. I have to, say wonderful things about our company and stuff like that, but iHeartland sucks. It's just awful. But we do have some cool, like if there's nobody there and there's no music in there, it sucks. So like they got a basketball game and, you run around and do parkour. But they, when they have musicians, those are a big thing because it's just like you get to go in, here's your avatar and watch the music.
Yeah, it's a concert, yeah.
But we don't use it.
Yeah.
So we can use it.
Huh.
See where I'm going here with this?
Oh,
Imagine if we could use this to springboard with iHeart with Disney.
Oh,
see, I'm putting that out there right now.
Good
I probably
idea.
shouldn't give out these gems and nuggets.
Every episode you have to do it at least once. Just give out free ideas to the public.
I'm required to do it by law because I can't stop myself when I have these ideas. They pop out. But I mean, honestly, this is perfect because we're not using it. I mean, we use it offhandedly only when we have a concert, though. It's just a venue that just sits there. So it's like free real estate for us.
Right.
But all that being said, though, I think Disney, you are correct because it kind of leads into our next big topic is that Gina Carano, who used to play Cara Dune in The Mandalorian.
The Rebel Starfire pilot.
Yeah, they were going to even have like the Space Rangers
like
spin-off with her.
Yeah.
Like basically all these hardcore rebels who had been hunting down it's kind of like the Jews hunting down the Nazis.
Yeah.
That's what they were.
See, I liked her character in the show. That was a good
too,
character.
And she's badass and she's thick and beautiful. I'm sorry. Cover your ears, Dean.
In recent Star Wars, it's been, I feel like the female character has been pushed too much to be like girl power, but she perfect fit.
Well, she was, yeah. It wasn't.
It wasn't over the top.
You looked at her and you're like, yeah, she's formidable, and it was perfect because they had her like in like a roadhouse rough and rowdy area, and she's like, I don't know what they were doing. It's like some weird wrestling with like a laser beam tractor beam that we're connected to, and she's beating the snot out of the
everything
guy.
she did made sense for her character. It wasn't how her character was like somehow just instantly went from like doing nothing, a simple farmer or something, to being like the greatest warrior ever. She had the backstory, which made sense.
Rebel Moon was garbage. I saw that little subtle, not so subtle dig there. But so she got let go after 2 seasons of playing Cara Dune and Mandalorian, and she was just just one line of dialogue, bye-bye, she's gone. And the reason was she was on Twitter and she was, saying her political opinions, but also, like with the COVID vaccine and all that stuff. And
remember, do you know who the exact statement was that she said?
There was a bunch of stuff, though. It wasn't just one.
But one was the main one. Do you remember that one, though?
No, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
It was saying that being a right-wing American right now is being like a Jew during the Holocaust. That's what she said. So,
that's a poor choice of words, but is she 100% wrong?
I don't know.
See, that's the thing. I mean, look.
Poor choice of words, though.
It was a poor choice of words. It was a bad analogy. But the thing is, people agree with her, and one of them is a guy who has a boatload of cash, and as she puts it, the last platform for free speech, which is X, formerly known as Twitter, formerly known as Prince. So that... he is funding all her legal bills.
Yeah.
To stick it to Disney. Now, Bob Iger was asked on a Forbes Money show if he has comment, and he had one word reply: none. Now, granted, he's got lots of opinions on it. He just can't do it because now they're embroiled in a legal battle.
Yeah.
But the thing is that Elon Musk has come out and said that he's willing to foot the bill for anyone who has been let go for posting things on social media. Now, you got to cherry pick some of this stuff, because some people say stupid crap. But it seemed that Disney did take the bulk of her work and use that one as the hey, look, here's the shining example. But a lot of her right-leaning stuff was criticized, and that's kind of the world we live in, that if you don't agree with one side or the other, you get crucified. Yeah. And so, whether it's right or it's wrong, this is what Disney has, the bet it's made, though.
I agree.
This is the Kathleen Kennedy and all the stuff they've done. This is the bed that Disney has made, so now they've got to sleep in it. Whether or not this works out for them, I think it will. They got boatloads of cash, dude. They got
for Disney?
Boatloads of cash. Yeah, Disney will be fine.
I mean, Disney will be fine. However, I also feel like, what's the Gina Carano?
Gina Carano?
Yeah, Gina Carano. I feel like she's going to get a decent bit out of it because, again, Elon Musk is backing this up.
Well, they destroyed her career.
I know.
She went and started doing like some really just like kind of like a Kevin Sorbo-esque sort of movies where it's like grassroots funding, like please come watch my movie. I'll give you a free ticket if you tell a friend kind of thing. and it sucks though too, but sidebar though too, the first thing that popped into my head was like, is Musk trying to get with Carano? I was like, I don't know.
He has a kid.
He's got like 6.
Does he? I thought I had one that was like
I had to Google it. He had 6 kids with his first wife, and they were married 8 years. They were busy.
Oh, well.
They were very, very busy.
See, I was unaware of that. So go Elon then.
Apparently, he
gets around.
Yeah, well, he's still got swimmers. So there you go. All right, moving on. We got about 3 minutes before we take our first break, and I didn't get the thing, but you know what? Let's do this because I hate Henry Cavill.
Gus March Phillips, I have a mission I want you to lead. Thank you, Sergeant.
What's the plan?
To neutralize the German U-boats in the North Atlantic.
We're losing the war. Hitler is not playing by the rules.
He's not playing by the rules. Pip, pip, cheerio.
We both know that I'm not very popular with the administration.
Or me.
The reason they find you unattractive is the very reason I find you attractive.
Attractive. So this is called the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Mm-hmm. So Henry Cavill is the lead. It's got a pretty amazing cast.
Yeah.
I mean, the Dread Pirate Roberts is, the one recruiting him, So here he is. And kick-ass soundtrack.
To do this, I'll need my own team. You won't like them. They're all mad.
They'll need to be.
This is an unsanctioned, unauthorized mission. If we fail, England will be condemned to a lifetime under the German boot.
Oh no! If Disney ran the world.
That is not a dog. That is my wife.
It's a German, yeah.
It's very good.
So he's playing sort of a comedic role.
Yeah, more charismatic than you usually hear him
do. Well, what's funny though is that let's continue because every time you hear a gunshot and Henry Cavill, his tongue is sticking out.
I saw that.
I counted it 8 times in the trailer. Man. 8 times. And he's got this big ass gun with a giant silencer on it. It's just ridiculous. Gotta have a big giant gun and his tongue hanging out. You know why? Because he can't act.
Your operation are reckless.
Abort this mission now.
Come again. What's that, sir?
Hello, can't hear you. Please do.
He said a bad word. His tongue's out again. Tongue out again.
That's probably what he sounded like whenever he recorded it.
Kind of like Obi-Wan and then, Ewan McGregor. And
they didn't tell him to stop doing the lightsaber noises.
Stop making the lightsaber sounds. So every time he's on camera, his tongue is sticking out. He's got the big gun.
Maybe it's part of the character. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt.
Because he can't act. It's part of his character because they're like, just give him something big to hold and tell him to do something stupid with his face. Because apparently he's doing a British accent. I mean, he played Sherlock Holmes in Enola Holmes. And you know why they asked him to do that?
Why?
Because it's a very deadpan person. Enola, how dare you?
Well,
I'm going to read a book now.
I can't
I'm
think
Henry Cavill. Look at my chin. I love Warhammer, so all nerds must love me. No! I am not required by law to like you.
Okay, but I can't remember a movie that he's been charismatic in.
None, because he can't act his way out of a paper bag.
Okay, but maybe this is the chance. It's for it's a World War II movie. It's right up your alley. This is catering towards you.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about this movie.
Yeah, I know. I knew you were gonna say that.
I am such a World War II buff, and it just looks so ridiculous and over the top.
And give him a chance. Come on.
I'm gonna give the rest of the cast a chance because that one of the doctors, one of the guys who's in the cast is the doctor in the new Brave New Worlds or Strange New Worlds in Star Trek. So, and he plays a pretty badass doctor.
Come on, right up your alley.
I know. So I'm all in for that. All right, let's take our first break. Let's have so look, full disclosure, this is a weird thing that happened to us. So we can't play music going to break. So I had to go and find some themes. So I found this sort of Mando Western theme because that's what the Mandalorian is. It's a Western in space. So because I can't play stuff like that, I can play it on the air. So all our listeners right now can hear it. But the podcasters would be like, what the hell are they talking about? They wouldn't hear it.
Yep.
So I just decided to go ahead and just, flip the script. We're going to do all, bought and paid for music from our friends at Alpha Library. So when we come back, what do we got? DJ, what do we got next? That's something.
Let's see. We got
I had notes here.
we got Knuckles. We got
Knuckles and the Ghostbusters trailer, and Atari is making a game show.
Interesting.
Why? All right, this is the Week in Geek with D Squared on News Talk 99.5 WRNO. We're just like Winn-Dixie, the beef people. I don't think you get that either. My listeners do.
Serving the Louisiana hobby and games community for over 12 years, Go4Games has prided itself on offering the very best in personalized customer service, unique experience-based events, and premium amenities for our Go4 Academy members, such as after-hours private gaming space, full immersion RPG room, rotating board game library, and coming soon a video game arcade. So join the Go4 community at 4953 West Napoleon Avenue. For more info, go to go4gamesnola.com or the Go4 Discord. Go4Games, where you got game.
My name is Optimus Prime, and you are listening to the
Starscream here, and you are listening to The Week in Geek. Call me Lord.
Welcome back in to The Week in Geek, your source for geek and pop culture news that's trending now. Calling Lord Steve Bloom, Starscream. I'm D Squared along with
DJ
and
Dean.
Hey, there you go. And no ... tonight. We'll have to go scrape him off of Bourbon Street later. All right. So, as always, we want to strongly urge you to check out the Facebook page, facebook.com/The Week in Geek. Follow us on Twitter or X at The Week in Geek. Follow us on Instagram, The Week in Geek. And, of course, download that free iHeartRadio app. I did not post the podcast last week because you know how much music I play every freaking week, y'all?
Yeah.
Even when I'm talking, I got music playing. When I lost my cool last week about Vault 76 and Fallout, and I had, Volbeat playing in the background because it's the most angriest music I could find at the time, that or Rammstein. And so I didn't post it. I'll get around to it. But I'm going to start posting these again with the new legal, air quote, legal music. So download that free iHeartRadio app and click that little red microphone button.
Well, hello there.
Yes, you too can be a part of the show. Leave us a 30-second message as to, Gina Carano, $1.5 billion that Disney is dropping on Fortnite. I mean, there's a lot of opinions floating out there. But the opinion that really matters to me is that of the Ghostbusters.
I've been waiting 40 years for this. They called themselves Ghostbusters.
This is that
According
guy,
to these hacks, they
the
saved
mayor, the
world.
deputy mayor.
No eyewitnesses.
Yes, sir, he has no plea.
And who is found to carry the torch? Descendants of Egon Spengler. You have a miner hanging out the side of a moving vehicle.
I have a major in
firing
stupidity.
a laser gun indiscriminately.
Has a proton pack.
It's completely safe.
I wouldn't say completely safe.
The Ghostbusters are finished.
Ooh.
Overruled.
Yeah, you tell him, Ant-Man.
Thank you.
You the weird guy who buys strange old things?
Correct on both counts.
Buddy, you just hit the jackpot.
Here's a rock.
What is it?
Better question is, what's inside of it?
Sugar and spice and everything nice.
Oh, doesn't sound like it.
Nope.
Never mind.
Dealt with an unimaginable evil, commanding an army of ghosts.
Is that Dean?
The power to kill by fear itself.
Like, literally scared to death?
Yeah, and frozen with ice.
We might be looking at a second ice age.
See, with ice.
We're gonna need all the help we can get.
Let's get to work.
We're getting the band back together.
Can I be of any help? Melnitz in uniform.
Melnitz.
Yes.
All right, hold on, wait. I got to stop it right there. With that line is almost the giantest, biggest nod to all the Ghostbuster fan groups out there. I forgot what the name of the groups are. Like, we got the LA Ghostbusters here,
Yeah.
but they kind of like the 501st, the Ghostbuster Army or whatever they call them. Like this is Melnitz. What Ghostbusters? What do you want?
Yeah.
She is, like a fan favorite.
Yeah,
and so a lot of people at cons have done it, and then boom, they pay it off in the movie. And then they even pointed out with Bill Murray's character, like, Melnitz in uniform.
If there's something strange
In your neighborhood, who are you going to call?
if there's something weird, who are people gonna call?
Ghostbusters,
Dean.
what do you want?
We're the Ghostbusters. Can I tell you something else?
What?
Buster makes me feel good. Makes me feel good.
It makes me feel good. Oh my God. And so then there's an international trailer,
Horny at 12 o'clock.
which has a whole lot more stuff in it too. Like Winston Zedmore's character apparently has like a ghost lab.
Yeah, we've
got
been collecting
ghosts in
ghosts
it.
for 40 years.
But wait for it, there's a little green spud guy. Wait. That sounds like your stomach. Why are you pointing at me, Dean? Yeah. I got slimed. He got slimed. Slimer's back.
Slimer is back.
You got the whole crew back. And then Zedmore, Winston's character,
Yeah.
Ernie Hudson. So, apparently, he's got, some underground lab, and they got the little cute little tiny marshmallow men, with that sadomasochist marshmallows that they're putting their arms in pencil sharpeners. They're like, hi, and they even say in in the international trailer, you just let them roam around. It's like, well, yeah, we were studying them, and so there's apparently other layers to this as opposed to we're just getting the band back together to fight the big bad.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
In the international trailer, though, they showed off a lot more ghosts, and I think the library ghost might be back.
Yes,
and
yes.
The thing is, though, it's not some CG thing. It's a puppet. It looks like a puppet, and I'm excited for that. It looks. The callbacks are there. The callbacks are there.
And I think it doesn't look to me like it's that heavy-handed. Like, you like this? Here it is again. It seems organic.
It makes sense.
And which goes back to why I think a lot of people hated the girl Ghostbusters, was that they tried something new, they stepped out, and then they screwed up in the very, like I tell this to people every time, you get one chance to make a first impression. Their first impression was 20 years ago. When we needed them, the Ghostbusters were there, and then it's like dun, 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 and then none of that happened in the movie. It was just like, no, they didn't exist. This is a brand new universe. It's like,
why?
WTF? Like seriously? Like, you lied, and you they never bounced back from that, because the movie was not bad at all. It was just people already had a bad opinion right out on the onset. So all right, Knuckles,
yeah, from the Sonic movies, yeah, Sonic 1 and 2.
So this is crazy. Like Sonic 1, like it wasn't great,
but it was good. It was valid. It was a valid movie. Good children's entertainment.
Dean.
Yes.
Yes.
I agree with DJ.
It was for his generation.
Yeah, no, right. And so then, and Sonic 2 was actually pretty good. I think Sonic 2 was better than the first one. And I mean, like that one, I was kind of like begrudgingly like, hey, yeah, this is pretty good. And so now you've got all these spin-offs, and Paramount Plus is giving us a Knuckles TV series. It's only 6 episodes. And they're all dropping them on the same day. What was the date, DJ? I think it was like April 27th, I believe. Like Friday, April 27th.
April 26th. Friday, April 26th.
Okay, Friday, April 26th.
Yep.
So Knuckles, 6 episodes drop then, and the trailer itself is just Idris Elba talking and punching stuff, because that's what Knuckles does. If you don't know, he's basically Red Sonic with spikes on his gloves. And anger issues. And he's just drinking coffee black out of the pot.
Out of the pot, yep.
He's just sitting there.
That's Knuckles for you.
And, just on the front porch. And I don't know who this friend is that he's got. Like, is he got like a foster home that they put him in?
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on either. But like, apparently he must have gotten kicked out of Sonic's house, because there's a scene where like he turns Sonic's house into a battle arena, and there's just like, wooden things, and he's got the dog in armor. I don't know what's going on. But the Mountain from Game of Thrones is the big bad. And if you don't remember the Mountain, he just talks like this. He's just got an angry voice. He's got a British accent. He does it well. I don't do it well. See,
I think
I'm Henry Cavill.
I don't know. It's pretty convincing. Anyway, trailer.
I don't have it.
You don't have it?
No, I didn't want to play it.
Well, we'll talk about it then. We'll talk about that, because keep in mind the Sonic 3 movie is coming out in December of this year.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I think the date is December 20th, 2024.
What?
So I think it's probably going to tie in. So, and also apparently a character that's going to pop up maybe in Sonic 3 is Shadow. So,
Shadow!
Shadow's my guy. I love me some Shadow. He's cool.
Yes, yeah. And if you can't get the inference, he's black.
Yeah,
he's got black, white gloves.
He rides motorcycles, uses guns.
He uses guns?
Dude, what? You don't remember that?
No, I don't.
Yeah, man. Because that was the big thing. Because Sonic went from like, family friendly to like, and then it's like, because like the opening scene I think is the reason for Shadow's like why he does what he does, because like his like whoever his human was for planet got shot in front of him. Like this little girl got shot in front of him.
Wow.
So whenever we go to see Sonic 3, we'll prepare for that.
Wow. Okay. So it'll be like, just go in expecting to be sad.
Yeah.
Like Bambi. Have you seen Bambi, Dean?
No.
No.
But I've heard of John Wick.
Yeah, that's another movie that'll make you sad.
That's a good inverse. They killed him. They shot my humans. So now I'm mad. It's like they flipped the script on that. All right.
Yep.
One final thing before we go and listen to Mac Nirandorn from Go4 Games. You can hear the commercials during all the break from the lovely Scungy. So Atari is making a celebrity game show focused on its own brand.
On its own brand.
Yeah, and it's entitled The Great Atari Celebrity Showdown. I have no idea what this is.
How are they
going
to pull that? Okay, so at least for my generation, I know maybe 3 Atari games. If you were to tell me Atari game,
Space Invaders.
I know that. Yeah.
Okay, Asteroids.
Yeah.
Centipede.
Yeah.
Pong. Not Pong wasn't really. But oh god, there was a Pitfall.
Yeah.
Pitfall.
Look, but that's like a handful that I can remember. I can recognize if you told me.
They cranked out so many games because they just needed more, because it got boring after a while. I mean, like Atari, all they did was change the colors, kind of like with Pac-Man. It just things got faster and they changed the color. But at the time, that was the pinnacle of gaming for us. It was our pinnacle, man.
You put an emphasis at the word used, at the phrase said at the time.
So
at the time.
Now here's interesting. So the two guys they tapped are Jay Blumenfeld and Tony Marsh. And you know what their previous executive producer roles were?
For what?
ABC's Here Come the Newlyweds and the Showtime reality series Gigolos.
Who? What?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah.
So nobody knows what it's going to be, but they're celebrating Atari's 50th year anniversary, so I think they're going to kind of put it together. But I don't know. Atari was cool in the day. But
a question that I have, where's Atari getting this money? They've been like releasing stuff steadily, but I've not heard of many people buying them. Like, I know
solid question.
They re-released the Atari for like a new TVs or whatever recently, but it was like it was another anniversary thing. And I don't think
merchandising. Remember, I got a bunch of
Atari shirts are
hats
cool.
and shirts, and maybe it's merchandising.
But still, to create an entire game show off it, I don't know.
Well, I'm sure it doesn't cost a whole lot. I mean, look at the guys they brought in. Somebody from Here Come the Newlyweds. I mean, they couldn't even call it the Newlywed Game. I mean, just reboot the Newlywed Game. But Here Come the Newlyweds, all dressed in newlyweds.
You know, I guess it is the merchandising then. You're right. You are right.
That's the only thing that makes sense to me. All right, so when we come back, we're going to talk with Mac Nirandorn, and then we'll wrap up the show with This Week in Geek History. I got some pirate music. Arr, matey. I wonder if they'll make Henry Cavill a pirate next.
Background Lego,
from Lego Fortnite. Use your words.
No, Legoland.
Oh, the Legoland music.
Like if you're walking around.
That is giving me so many memories. Oh my gosh, you just gave me a flashback.
Core memory. You hit a core memory. Good job, Dean.
Man.
So when we come back, Mac Nirandorn, Go4 Games, and then we'll wrap up the show. This is The Week in Geek with D Squared on News Talk 99.5 WRNO, me matey.
Get ready to unleash your potential at CrossFit Grigri. Are you tired of ordinary gyms? Say hello to extraordinary results. At CrossFit Grigri, we're not just a gym, we're a family. Join our community of passionate individuals who seek to better themselves, help those around them, and find enjoyment in doing both. Experience personalized training, expert coaching, and a supportive environment that fuels your fitness journey. Learn more at CrossFitGrigri.com or follow us on Instagram and like us on Facebook. CrossFit Grigri, where the potions in the programming and the magic's in the community.
Now back to The Week in Geek with D Squared. Tell your friends. Tell your enemies. Yeah, definitely tell your enemies.
Welcome back into The Week in Geek, your source for geek and pop culture news that's trending now. I'm your host, D Squared, and I'm coming to you live from the dungeons of Go4 Games with the owner, Mac. Mac, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing really great, man. Thanks for having me.
So, like, I'm in the dungeon, man. It's like I'm in a castle dungeon, but there's nice tables and chairs, and there's a TV, and there's toys, and there's a goblin in the corner. What the hell, man?
We like to do it big, so that's part of the offerings you get here at Go4 Games.
What do you call this again? I remember when this all happened, like the day you announced you were building this and you were taking sponsorship, and you expected, maybe I'll get all the sponsors in a month or two. What, 2 hours? Was it 2 hours?
It was literally 2 hours, and our really awesome community helped us raise enough money to start this entire facility. So we owe our people a lot. So thank you so much, guys.
And so basically for people who don't know, Go4 Games out here in Metairie on West Napoleon between Cleary and Clearview, the Westgate. What is this called? No,
this is the Napoleon Plaza.
Napoleon Plaza. Give folks your hours and all that stuff, and how they can maybe rent a room here before we get into the nitty gritty of why you dragged me to the dungeon.
Well, there's a whole bunch of reasons why, but I don't know if that's for a story for now.
FCC, man.
Yeah. But as far as our store hours, we are open 12 to 7 every single day, 7 days a week. rain or shine, we're always here. We always want to provide great entertainment for anybody who is looking for a good time that doesn't involve a computer screen or a video game console. As far as our play space here has membership, so you can be here after hours and things like that. So
you got key cards and stuff, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
So that way it has the play space is completely separate from the store, and by having a membership, you're allowed to be able to partake in all of our facilities, meet up with your friends. That way you don't have to dirty your house; they can dirty our house,
and have someone else clean up.
Right.
That's always a plus. So, Mac, the main reason we're here is not just talk about your business, but other people's businesses. You've got this new initiative, I guess we could call it.
Yeah, something like that.
I like that word, initiative. Roll for initiative. But you're out there trying to spotlight other businesses. Talk a little bit about your new initiative, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So our campaign is called Locals Supporting Locals. I'm a big proponent of, high tides raise all ships.
Right.
So we are out there finding local businesses that do hobby stuff, but that's not their gig. That's not their thing.
It's not their jam.
One of the really awesome businesses we've recently had the pleasure of working with is Dat Dog in the French Quarter. So one of the big problems about the French Quarter is that there's not a lot of gaming opportunities out there for people. Well, there is one now at Dat Dog.
Is that the one on
Frenchman?
Yeah, Frenchman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there's 2 stories to that, too.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a 2-story building.
They have a fantastic second level. The second level is the Temple of Chewbacca's.
Nice.
And it has Chewie. It has the trees of Endor, all sorts of cool stuff up there. And one of the neat things is every other Wednesday, they are running a game night to all the people that are in the French Quarter area.
That is nice.
Yes. The person who's in charge of that is Jen. She's a fantastic lady. She's providing entertainment, being a kind of like a person to get people to connect with one another, all while
a facilitator.
A facilitator of sorts, yes, sir. And she's doing that all while serving out happy hour cocktails and things like that, and fantastic hot dogs.
Dat Dog has, I think it's their fries. They got fries with like ranch and bacon bits and something like that.
Oh my God, yeah. And then they have this crawfish etouffee sausage.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, it's so good.
See, I went to the one on Magazine a few times.
A great one,
and
great location.
Oh, jeez, dude, it's just like, it's so good. So Dat Dog, what nights are they doing it?
So they are doing it every other Wednesday. It's usually the first and third Wednesdays of the month.
Okay.
There is sometimes a cover charge depending on what's going on.
Yeah.
They may have a free cover charge night or whatever, but you do not need to bring anything with you. It starts at 7:00, ends around midnight or so.
So what are they playing?
So usually what they do is they'll start with some icebreaker games to get everybody to introduce one another and things like that. And then after that, they run a one-shot special D&D adventure that is based off of people you would find in the French Quarter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's something.
Wow.
It's a good one.
Yeah. For locals, yeah. Remember that old the pigeon lady? Oh my goodness. Wow, man. Good times.
But yeah, they're fantastic. And then of course they Jen provides a library of games. So if D&D and that stuff isn't your thing, there's a whole library of board games and card games that she provides for people just to play. So they have something to do, while in the French Quarter.
That's cool, man. So it's local helping locals, just kind of this is been your jam now. We're kicking it off. Dat Dog is going to start off, but you've also got other people waiting in the wings, right? You're going to start spotlighting other businesses?
Yes, absolutely. We've been working with countless other businesses, which I think is really awesome. I would like to be able to let you know about those maybe at the next go around.
You do this each month? Is it every week, every month? How are you doing this?
So we are going out pretty much every week finding new locations and helping them out, and we're helping them all out at the same time.
Okay.
So right now my job is just to kind of find cool businesses that want to do this thing and add to their clientele by doing hobby or kind of community related things, and it's been really good.
Dude, I dig it. All right, well, you know what? Then maybe we'll either do a quick spotlight each week, or I don't know. We'll figure something out because the whole reason I started this show. God Oh my God, it's going to be 11 years in May. 11 years in May.
Let's
10
update
years.
ourselves, man.
Well, what's crazy though is that, I mean, for 10 years I've been doing this show, and there's still not anybody else kind of putting spotlights on nerds like us and businesses. So I just wanted to say thank you, but because like there's not a lot of us out here. And then, like we've got podcasting and stuff, but it still doesn't have that bump that we need. And you having the brick and mortar business, helping other brick and mortar businesses, because we lost one to COVID, so it's brutal, man. So I thank you from all the nerds for helping out the community and getting more people out there doing stuff, because, one of us. If we make one convert, we've succeeded.
Well, I appreciate that, and also I'd like to give you kudos, Dave, because you actually took me aside one time, and I've always kept this in the back of my head. You said during COVID, everyone else got quieter, but Go4Games got louder.
Yeah.
And I've kept that as a mantra of mine ever since, and it's like there's so many awesome businesses here, awesome people, that we should laud them all. Yeah. Get people to recognize them, and once again, high tides raise all ships.
I mean, putting the focus on other people, it's like people. There are businesses that are like, no, we're this is us, forget everybody else. Well, I mean, people go all around to all kinds of businesses, man. So that's awesome of you. All right, Mac, Go4Games. What's the website? What's the socials where people can keep up with you? And apparently Kel keeps trying to upstage you on these. Tell me about that. All right, what's going on?
Yeah, so our website is go4gamesnola.com, and that's with the number 4. And as far as our socials, you can find our link tree on our on our website, and that's where Kel, our social media manager, does a great job of putting all of our crazy wackiness.
Do y'all do TikToks?
We do TikTok.
I need to do TikToks.
Instagram. We do Discord is a big one. I think we have one of the largest local Discord channels for our area for gaming.
Wow.
We're almost to 1,400 members locally.
Damn!
And it grows every day. So we're really proud of that. That's a great resource for people to find other gamers or find other people that they want to talk to about hobbies or things that they're into, be it Star Wars or Marvel or things like that.
Dude, that is awesome. All right, Mac, thank you as always, and we'll catch up with you again, I guess, when you shine your spotlight on someone new.
Thank you so much, Dave.
All right, that was Mac from Go4Games. Go4Games over on West Napoleon and Transcontinental. All right, coming up next, we'll wrap up tonight's show with This Week in Geek History. This is The Week in Geek on News Talk 99.5 WRNO. Me matey.
Serving the Louisiana hobby and games community for over 12 years, Go4Games has prided itself on offering the very best in personalized customer service, unique experience-based events, and premium amenities for our Go4 Academy members, such as after-hours private gaming space, full immersion RPG room, rotating board game library, and coming soon a video game arcade. So join the Go4 community at 4953 West Napoleon Avenue. For more info, go to go4gamesnola.com or the Go4 Discord. Go4Games, where you got game.
This is The Week in Geek, your source for geek and pop culture news that's trending now. Like them on Facebook and follow them on Twitter at Twig Radio. Do it now.
Welcome back in to The Week in Geek, your source for geek and pop culture news that's trending now. I'm your host, D Squared, along with
DJ
and
Dean.
There you go. All right.
You got it.
Good job. All right. So, full disclosure, we're pre-recording this on Saturday. We're all going to go watch Endymion, and hopefully, I don't know what the weather's going to be like in the future tomorrow when you're listening to this, but I'm sure people are on the parade route listening to the show, or they're watching this, or they're watching the commercials of the.
Yep. I'm probably going to be watching more of the commercials.
I'm going to be watching Taylor Swift.
You can't say that.
I'm going to be watching Taylor Swift. Oh, son of a biscuit. We got to go back and bleep it.
Unlucky.
Bleep it.
The big game.
The big game.
The large game. The event of the
event of the season. the big bowl.
The soup bowl.
Puppy bowl.
The soup
the
bowl.
puppy bowl.
Puppy bowl.
I can't wait to go see Rough and Tough take on, Tails and Ticks. I don't know. Got nothing. All right. So, Taylor Swift, I saw this great little thing. Her favorite number is like 13.
Yeah.
And so this will be her 13th game that she's been there for Travis Kelce.
The 13th game she's been a fan of the NFL.
And when she leaves Japan to go to the game, it's a 13-hour flight.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's all kinds of weird things. This is I'm going to just say it now. The Chiefs are going to win.
Really? That's great.
If Tay-Tay is there.
I think there's actual people betting on if Travis Kelce proposes at. There's money.
I don't
on
think
that.
they'll get married. I don't think they'll get married.
There's people who are betting on that.
Well,
100%.
they're dumb. They're dumb because they're not getting married. She's not getting married. Taylor Swift is not getting married.
Okay, but
think about it. Travis Kelce's going to retire, and then he's going to be living at her pad while she's still out there cranking out hits.
Dude is like the number one tight end.
Money.
He's the number one tight end in the NFL right now.
Yes, and in 2 more years he'll be the 0 tight end.
But he'll still have money
if he plays his cards right.
And if they do end up divorcing, it'll give Taylor Swift the best album of her life.
Oh, yeah. No, when they break up, that's why I mean, you are never, ever, ever getting back together.
Sounds about right.
All right, let's do this.
This week in Geek History.
We're sending you back to the future! Yes! Oh my God!
This Week in Geek History is brought to you by Jezebel Johnston, Devil's Handmaid by Nancy Hansen, read by Brian Held. Available on Amazon, Audible, and iTunes. This Week in Geek History.
Yes! Oh my gosh!
Da-na-na, da-na-na. Why, I might have to redo that intro too.
Oh, it's the Flash?
Well, not just the Flash is just the Flash. That's just a sound effect. But that's from 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Oh yeah, I realized the music. Yeah.
Yeah, son of a biscuit, man.
All right. Anyway, let's go. All right, we're doing a little bit longer instead of just 1 week. So let's do January 28th, 1956. The Lego Company patents the design of its Lego bricks. By the way, those are still compatible with ones today.
Were they called connector blocks or something
Lego.
like that?
Lego.
They were called Lego right out the gate.
No, not the gate. At first, Lego I think was a Lincoln Log company.
Was it?
Yeah.
I think you're right. But
little houses and stuff.
Man.
But then they made the the little blocks and then called them Lego. And
then Clio came out or whatever the heck it is.
Mega Blocks.
Mega Blocks and all those.
Yeah, but Mega Blocks got some cool stuff. They got Halo.
Yeah.
Mega Blocks is Halo, and they also had
Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty. And whenever the Amazing Spider-Man came out, they had that IP too.
But all the hacks are always compatible with the major brands.
Major brands. Wink, nudge, nudge.
Brands, like the big game. Wink, wink.
All right, let's go to January 30th, 1933. Lone Ranger begins a 21-year run on ABC Radio. Whoa.
Good
See, I just remember the Lone Ranger movie with Johnny Depp. That's all I remember.
Oh, God, that was awful with Lee Army Hammer.
They made so
that.
many. Speaking of Lego, they made so many Lego sets of that. Even I had one.
Army Hammer. Do you know he's a cannibal? Like he would bite
Armand
people.
Hammer?
That was the guy who played in the Lone Ranger. I know it's a weird ass Army Hammer.
Armand Hammer.
Not Armand Hammer. Army, like Army. Dude, like he got in trouble for biting actresses and stuff like that. Like he's like a legit cannibal.
Interesting.
Yeah, and that movie was awful. Oh,
anyway,
man.
all right. Now we're in February 1st, 1958. The first U.S. satellite, Explorer 1, is launched.
Yay!
Finally, we're going into space, and yeah.
I can't remember Star Trek, the motion picture. Like, oh, God, what was because the Explorer, they called it, oh, man, where's Elmer when I need him? Oh, God.
Well, he'll text you tomorrow.
Uncle Mo, he'll text me tomorrow. I'll be like, what's wrong with you, you moron? All right. What's next?
Let's do February 1st, 1965.
Ooh.
Our one birthday, Brandon Lee, star of The Crow and son of Bruce Lee.
What? Brandon Lee?
Brandon Lee.
And he got killed doing karate, massive sweet-ass karate moves in The Crow?
He actually passed away doing the death scene of the character.
He got shot, huh?
Yep, he got shot.
Kind of like the dude
because that was the last scene. That was
shot the director in Rust.
The last scene they filmed was that scene. So they got the entire rest of the movie out, which ended up being a person, I think, contender for my favorite movie ever.
Well,
The Crow.
now, sidebar. Do you know Tom Cruise? Whenever he does these Mission Impossible movies,
he does. everything
stunt.
himself.
But the big ones that will most certainly involve his death, those are the first ones they film before they start the movie, so that in case he dies, they don't do the movie. And they save a whole boatload of money. So yeah,
that makes sense.
Like whatever he's on, MI9 or whatever, when he jumps off a mountain on a bike and he pulls a parachute and then parasails down, like they did it like 9 times.
See, I feel like grabbing onto a side of a plane as it takes off is a bit more. With just a suit and like some ropes attaching you.
Yeah, I mean, I would think the ropes are good. I mean, Hollywood's got money to buy secure, good ropes, but yeah, I would feel a little naked hanging on the side of a plane.
Yeah, I have to agree. All right, we got. Let's do another. Let's do February 4th, 2004.
Ooh.
Facebook is launched by Harvard student Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, wait, I thought it was launched by these 2 twins that went to Harvard as well. No, it wasn't.
Go
them?
watch Social Network. Go watch Social Network. I'm not explaining the plot to that movie for you.
Wow, come on.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
I did. I watched it. I forgot the plot already, though. But then the guy who was really good, who was actually, helped him make it, he got
Andrew Garfield?
shafted. Yeah.
I don't know the real guy's name.
Yeah,
all I know is Andrew Garfield played him.
Man, Andrew Garfield, boy, that dude has really come a long way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Man. Oh, you know what I watched last night?
What'd you watch?
I watched Far From Home.
Oh, Far From Home.
Yeah, when they go and they fight Mysterio and all that stuff.
That is the worst Spider-Man movie.
No, it's not. It was good because that was the whole love thing with him and MJ getting together.
It wasn't a Spider-Man movie. It was a Peter...
Totes adorable.
It was a soap opera, Dad. You were saying a soap opera you enjoyed.
Yes.
Okay, then again, Spider-Man was literally a soap opera with superhero stuff in it.
He was a teenager in high school, and I'm sorry, Mr. Teenager in high school.
Okay, but I'm trying to watch Spider-Man.
I gotta go, Dad. I gotta go.
Okay.
I gotta go to my girlfriend.
Okay, but if I was Spider-Man, I'd blow off everybody and just go do Spider-Man stuff.
Sure, until your girlfriend calls. Where are you?
I'm Spider-Man. Leave me alone. Hello?
Yeah, whatever. I'm not doing Spider-Man.
She'd back me up on this. She would back me up on this. She would say that I do that.
Yeah, in public, and then she'd beat you with a shovel when you get home.
Okay, but I'm Spider-Man, so it doesn't matter.
Are you Spider-Man or Batman?
Both? Why can't I be both, Dad?
I guess you can be both. I don't have an outro now. Oh my gosh, this new job sucks, man. Let's see. What about this? Oh, Star Wars? Did I play this yet?
No, not yet.
It's Star Trek and Star Wars combined.
Swooping through
space.
Awesome.
This is a terrible outro. You know what?
I'm gonna fall asleep.
You know what? Hold on. Stop this. All right. I'll fix it in post. All right. Well, this outro is just for you, the podcast listeners, because I had to go find a new outro. So let's get out of here. All right, as always, we strongly urge you to check out the Facebook page, facebook.com/The Week in Geek. Follow us on Twitter at Twig Radio and the Instagrams, The Week in Geek. Download that iHeartRadio podcast. Click that little red microphone button. And you too can be a part of the show. That's going to just about do it. So, till next time, keep your nerd flag raised high.
WRNO-FM, New Orleans, an iHeart radio station. Available everywhere on our free iHeart Radio app. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts, all in one.